and welcome to another super exciting edition of C4. Let's meet the team. It is Stuart Wiggin. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
You look very good. Let's check out the first story. Submarine.
He built it himself.
Next story, please. Okay, let's go into detail, okay? Who was this guy?
This guy is called, I think it's called Zheng Wui.
Okay, that is actually his name, so you don't think it, you know it.
He's from Hubei province.
Hubei. Now, he built a submarine in Hubei province. What's the weird thing about that?
There's no water in Hubei. It's landlocked.
Landlocked? That's crazy. Madness. This is madness.
No, it's not.
It's Hubei. Okay. What did he do with this submarine?
He sold it, I guess.
He sold it?
Commercial.
To the Navy? To the Chinese Navy?
No. The army and the Navy produce their own stuff.
Okay.
But he,
top quality as well.
He sold it to like commercial places and individuals.
That's wacky. Maybe he sold it to James Cameron. You know, James Cameron's always going to the bottom of the ocean in a Hubei-produced submarine. Maybe. Okay. Have you ever built anything, Stuart Wiggin?
I haven't, no.
Really? You've never actually used your hands like a real man and built something?
No, I made some drink coasters for my mum once.
Okay, absolutely lovely. What does that entail? Cutting out 4 squares of wood?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, dear Lord.
Made
okay.
3.
I tell you what I've done. I've made stuff before, and I actually made a clock.
Oh, that's
I actually made a clock, you know, with like a working movement and everything, okay? I made lots of things. Check out this. Can you believe I made that?
That is...
It's amazing, right? And oh, check out this other thing I made here.
Marvellous.
Wow. See, I'm so talented, and you haven't even... Well, you made some coasters.
You know, this guy, he's got no engineering background.
Really? He's not been to university?
He got laid off from his job as a textile worker, so he thought, what shall I do? I'll just make submarines.
So what shall I do with the knowledge of making carpets? I'll make an underwater vessel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Amazing. Have you ever been on a submarine?
No, have you?
I've been on a submarine, indeed I have.
How far down did you go?
I went into the submarine. Obviously we weren't sinking.
It doesn't count then, doesn't count.
It does. You asked me if I've been on a submarine, okay? Yeah. I answered his question factually.
When I say have you been on a plane, I don't mean have you just sat on a plane on the runway.
Hold on, I've been on the Queen's plane, do you know that?
Did you fly?
Did I fly?
Doesn't count
I would have to be the Queen or nick it. You're absolutely ridiculous.
But well done, Zhang Wui.
Okay, well done to you indeed. Yeah. I've actually flown my own plane though, do you know? Did you believe it? No, because I was in like the cadets, the RAF cadets in England, and we did flight training.
No, don't believe it.
I don't believe that you made coasters. Next story, please. I coughed on the plant.
Smoggy.
What is the relevance of this story?
I think this is about the Chinese government's going to spend, I think, what is it, 100 billion yuan over 3 years to try and improve the air quality in the country.
What's wrong with the air quality in China?
It's pretty bad.
Bad indeed. I can hardly breathe when I step outside. You know, I live on the 10th floor. I shouldn't say, I'll have stalkers. And when I look outside, it literally looks like cloud.
On some days.
On some days. No, not every day, just some days. It looks like it's just solid cloud. In fact, it is smog. Smog. Now, for our Chinese viewers who don't know, explain what smog is.
Smoke. Fog. Smog.
That was beautiful. You could even do it with a plus sign. Smoke plus fog equals smog. There we go. Your head in a cloud of smog. But you are a smoker, aren't you?
I enjoy the occasional fag.
Okay.
Cigarette.
Cigarette, indeed. There we go. Let's not talk about other things. But you have no breathing difficulty, therefore, when Beijing has dirty air.
Well, I think breathing in the air in Beijing is the same as having, I don't know, a couple of cigarettes. So, yeah.
Shocking indeed. Well, how would you get rid of the pollution then?
Well, our studio is near some mountains, so I guess build a huge giant fan and turn it on. And then you'll blow the stink off Beijing.
Maybe we could do the same thing to you. Smells nice, finally. But if I was going to do it, I would do something like this. Do you think that would work?
Maybe not.
Okay, I did have another idea though. I thought maybe I could just drink lots of Coke and then just burp away the cloud. Do you think that would work? There we go. Go on, you have another go. Do you know that you are actually seen as something of a sex symbol on this show? But if you keep doing stuff like that, the ladies are going to stop watching. How do you feel? Calm down, you look like something from Thriller. But have you ever, this is actually a really important question, have you ever burped out a candle?
I have not.
I have. Next story, please. New York real estate.
Pricey.
Very true indeed. Now, this apartment, it overlooks Central Park, is that right?
Yeah, it's in Manhattan, New York.
Oh, now that has to cost a pretty penny. How much?
$6.5 million US.
That's your monthly salary, isn't it?
It is.
Wow, but before tax. After tax, it's 5,000 yuan. Now, who bought this
A
apartment?
Chinese woman.
Oh, that's very nice of her. Did she buy it for somebody?
She bought it for her daughter.
Oh, her daughter. Okay, why did she buy an apartment for her daughter in Manhattan?
Because her daughter plans to attend NYU or Columbia or Harvard University.
Do you mean Columbia, the country?
No, the university.
Oh, okay, because it wouldn't make much sense to buy an apartment in New York if you were going to university in Columbia, the country.
That's true.
Or Harvard, actually, because that's in Boston. Anyway, so this daughter's going to university soon, I imagine.
No, not very soon.
How old is she?
She's 2.
I'm confused, Stuart Wiggin.
I am also confused, yes. A woman has bought a $6.5 million US apartment for her 2-year-old. That's 1, 2.
Okay, well, unless she's an absolute bloody genius and she's going to university at Columbia or NYU very soon, then that's going to be sitting there empty for like 16 years, isn't it?
At least.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, trying to beat the property market? I don't know.
Just showing off, I think, indeed.
Possibly.
But, have you ever been to New York?
I haven't, no. Have you?
I've never been to New York either, but I'd like to go.
I'd like to go.
Okay, if CRI would send me. But what crazy things have your parents bought for you?
I think for my 18th birthday, they bought me some bongos.
You mean the little drums that you play?
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen some girls, they walk around with bongos.
Have your parents ever bought you anything weird?
No, they haven't. But when I was living in Luan, in the province of Anhui in China, some of my chums got together and purchased me a dog.
Oh, that's quite nice.
However, the dog was mental, and it was actually mental, and I had to give it away because it wouldn't stop biting people, namely me. Pity indeed. But money can't buy you love, can it, eh?
It cannot. Money can buy you a house, but not a family. It can buy you a watch, but not time. It can buy you a bed, but not sleep. A book, but not knowledge, and it can buy you medical care, but not health.
Very true.
And it can also buy you all this crap.
Yeah, I could just imagine Confucius riding around in his Ferrari.
Yeah.
Anyway, next story, please. Go on then, what's the relevance of this slightly cheaper apartment?
Yeah, it is slightly cheaper. It's not so much an apartment, more of a container.
Okay, it's a shipping container, isn't
It's
it?
a shipping container.
Now, the location is not amazing. Where is it?
It's pretty amazing. It's on the outskirts of Shanghai.
Oh, okay.
Space is at a premium.
Yeah, there you go. So, and you can have a whole shipping container for how much?
That's why you have to live there. 500 yuan a month.
Oh, now that's not bad at all. We could make save a lot of money from our salaries if we lived there.
Pretty bad. I mean,
Would you ever live in a shipping container?
I hope I never need to. It does have electricity.
Better than most apartments.
Once, the people who live there said they don't mind living there because they've never lived in an apartment.
Oh, that's a bit sad, isn't it? Okay, well, cheer up, because you've got a lovely apartment. I've been there. It's beautiful. You've got a cat as well, haven't you? Yeah. Lovely. Okay, well, if you were homeless, where would you live?
I would probably like to live on the streets of Oxford.
The streets of Oxford?
Yeah.
Why's that?
It's beautiful.
Okay, but, it'd still be a bit chilly, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah. Where would you live?
Well, I would probably live in a banana crate.
That's a great...
The only thing I worry about is sometimes spiders travel from Africa in the banana crates in South America. So you could be sleeping and then some tarantula comes over your face.
And that's the only thing you'd be worrying about.
That is exactly right. As long as I could sleep in the banana crate and there were no spiders, I would sleep happy. But any other ideas for where people could sleep?
Well, if you have enough money, you could buy an apartment in Manhattan, New York, overlooking Central Park.
That's true. Or you could just live in a shipping container overlooking Central Park.
Or that.
Which would also be 500 yuan a month. 5,000?
500.
500 yuan a month. There we go. But I have to say, this crate, does it have the shipping container, I mean, not the banana crate, does it have a bathroom?
I don't know about that, actually. I wouldn't guess so. Well, I guess it's got no plumbing.
Because I don't really like Chinese bathrooms. Because when I lived in Anhui, what happened was the shower and the washing machine, the cable from the washing machine went through the shower, which was one of those open showers, and then plugged in. So it was a death trap.
Yeah, well, I guess if there was a toilet in this container, that would also be pretty unsafe. In fact, one of these villages existed somewhere else in China, and the government removed it because it was unsafe. So I guess these won't be there for too long.
Now that we've drawn attention to it.
Yeah, but so hopefully these people will be rehoused and given proper housing.
Let's hope. Otherwise, we'll do an investigative report. Anyway, let's wrap it up for now. If you want to write into the show about anything at all, the email address is down here. Stuart Wiggin, would you like to tell us the Weibo? Beautifully done, sir. Beautifully done. Anyway, what should we do now?
Say bye-bye, I guess.
Okay, we'll see you next week for more C4. Bye for now.